All right, guys, welcome to day 116 of Grinding Until I Become a Millionaire. I'm filming this. Usually I film these before I go to bed. I'm filming it the next day. Maybe that's what I'll start doing. I don't know, but anyway, hold on. In these videos, I just check in every day, talk about what I did for the day to get myself closer to a millionaire. I've got a couple YouTube channels. My main goal is to grow those to 5,000 a month in passive income, grow those brands. I'm just starting up like SMMA. I'm going to do my best to do some social media management, filming, stuff like that. Just a whole suite of branding content and helping local businesses in my area build websites, things like that. Like all of the skills that I've learned building up my brands over the last few years, I want to apply those to other people's brands and help them get going and help them grow their brands. And I think by doing that, I'll be able to make some decent income just to get myself in a better position. Now, I don't see that being a long-term thing because my motto and the way that I've always wanted to build my stuff is to be very hands-off and very passive. Like, for example, right now the YouTube channel is making me money while I'm sitting here doing this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to actively put in work on it. Like, I've built up a big content library. I've built up a system. I've built up a funnel for email gathering and then selling them, and then affiliate links and stuff like that. And so it's pretty passive. Now, it's not perfectly passive, and of course I do have to keep updating videos and keep making content, but the whole income and the way it works is very passive, and I want to build up brands like that are very passive. And so by doing the SMMA, that's not very passive. Like, I have to find the clients, I have to sell the clients, I have to make the content for the clients. Like, that is very active, but I think I can bring in pretty good money doing it, especially if I do it the right way. And in the short term, that's what I need. I need to be making a decent amount of money so that I can reinvest that money. I've got a little bit of debt I need to pay off. I need to buy some more gear, just stuff like that. So I want to have that short income. It's taken me a very long time to build up the YouTube channels to do a couple $1,000s a month in passive income. And I could get there. I could get to a couple $1,000s a month in income with the SMMA very easily, in my opinion. Like, I don't think it'd be hard to sell a few businesses on $1,000 a month. I film your content. I give you a post a day, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't think that would be hard. So, but again, it's very active. It's not very passive. So anyway, that's where I'm going right now. That's the direction I'm working in. And yeah, so these are the check-in videos. What did I do yesterday? I woke up pretty early and I went and edited a video, checked on the other video that I posted on my YouTube that I talked about yesterday, the quality thing. Like, I've been really fixated on that, seeing how well that video is performing, and it's made pretty good money in that first couple days. I'm like, wow, this is what it's like to have it's not even over 8 minutes, so I couldn't place mid-roll ads. These are all from pre and post rolls. That I think the videos made $15 in the last 2 days, and that's pretty good because usually the channel itself around Christmas time was doing 15 to 20 a day, but right now it's slowed back down to 7 to 9, the main channel. And so, like, having that one video do $7 in 1 day is like, I'm pretty happy with that, and if I could keep that up, if I could keep making videos that have such good watch time, that are pretty long, I think the channel can do really well. So I've just had a bunch of different ideas pop in my head of videos I could make that are similar concept and like similar themed. So that's something fun to think about. I really like that quality aspect of it, is because, like I ranted about yesterday, I make very quantity over quality approach to things, and now I'm like, oh well, maybe I should do quality. And actually, somebody commented on one of the videos, and I gotta read it because this is good. This is really good. And this might have been the missing piece, because it has been very easy for me to grow brands with the quantity versus quality approach. It's been very easy. Like, the second channel that I started, I guess over a year ago now, but I got it monetized in less than 9 months. Like, I just posted videos, not low quality, but very minimal editing. I didn't do a lot of frills and and a lot of shit to it. It's just very minimal. And that channel grew pretty quickly, but now it's in this spot. It's like, it's going to slow down. And so this is what Michael Nightmare says. Glad you're back. Gary Vee is all about quantity over quality, but grounded in authenticity. Yes. I think this works at first to gain a niche audience, but then you have to step it up in quality over time in order to scale. That makes sense. Because, a brand new channel, in my opinion, it takes a while for YouTube to understand what the content you're making, who it's geared for, who's going to watch it, and so on and so forth. And so by posting a lot of videos that are in that, in your niche, by posting a lot of quantity, it's able to show that to a lot of people and then figure out who stays around, who watches it, who likes it, blah, 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 blah. And then you don't have that weird, that it's such an annoying feeling when you put a lot of time and effort into a video and then it just flops. You're like, fuck, I just wasted all my time, And so if you start a channel with your approach being quality or quantity, by putting out a lot of videos, YouTube showing it to a bunch of people, and over time it's like, okay, well, these types of people usually stick around, and it can start fine-tuning who's watching those videos and who to show it to. Then when you're ready, when you've grown a little bit of an audience and you start pumping out the quality content, it already knows your core audience. It knows who to show those videos to so you can have the best return. And that makes sense. I never thought about it like that, but that makes a whole lot of sense. And so, yeah, that's really interesting. Growing a brand based off of quantity might not be very hard, but then scaling the brand, you really do need quality because you're competing against a bunch of other people. Now people know who you are, but you've got to give them a reason to watch your video over. Literally, you go on YouTube, you've got a bajillion different options. You got so many different options of what you can watch. And so, anyway, that's been I've been thinking on that since I read that comment yesterday. I've just been like, makes a lot of sense. Another thing, this dude, Jixerbra, he's a motorcycle guy. So when I got the motorcycle, I started getting a ton of motorcycle shorts on YouTube, just a ton. And I never watched any of his long form content, but then I don't know, one day wanted to watch something and I came across his channel. And so anyway, he has 100-some thousand subs, nothing crazy, but a pretty good number. And he posted a video and it was talking about why his second channel has more views than his first channel. And the whole idea is that he started his first channel. He's had it for a very long time. He started posting in 2009, maybe. He started posting a long time ago. And that channel only has 100,000 subs. His second channel has 230,000 subs. And one short from his second channel has 3, 4, 5 times the views that his whole first channel has altogether. His first channel has say 16 million views altogether, where that one short has I don't know, 33 million or something like that. And he's so yeah, it has way more subscribers, but it doesn't make it makes 1/8 of the money that his main channel makes. And so what he was doing is he was posting shorts on his main channel, and he realized that he was just getting an inflated number of subscribers, but it wasn't correlating to the people who were watching his long form videos, and then therefore it wasn't correlating to the money. Now, I think since that video, YouTube's changed it so you can post a short and link it to a related video, which is a long form video. And I think that helps, but if I look at my analytics, maybe 0.01% or 0.06, a very small percentage of people of the views on a longer video are from that related video feature. So it's not even it's pushing a ton of people, because think about it, when you're watching shorts, you're in the mood to watch shorts. When you're watching long videos, you're in the mood to watch long videos. And the type of shorts that I watch are very different from the type of long videos that I watch. And so his whole concept is hey, I was garnering a big following of people, I was getting a big following of people from my shorts, but when I posted a long form video on that channel, nobody watched it because they're not there for that. They're not that. They're not long form video people. They're short people. They're short video people. And so, that whole thing made a whole lot of sense. And I was like, okay, that makes sense, because on both of my channels, not this channel, but both my other channels, this one too, this one's grown a lot from shorts and not necessarily from the longs. But both of my other channels have grown significantly in subscribers. My main channel with 30K, I think there's one short that blew up that were 6,000 of those subscribers are from that one short. And so it doesn't correlate, like I have a 30,000 subs and then my videos get 600-700 views in the first little bit. But again, my approach has always been searchable content. So over time it gets picked up because of SEO. So like I'm never concerned about how many views it gets early on. But anyway, that's just something for you guys to think about, for me to think about. There was a time where I started a second channel for shorts specifically, and it didn't really take off. The shorts were doing better on my other channel. And I think we get so like fixated on the vanity numbers. Like you hear me talk about this a lot. I think subscribers are just a vanity number. I think views are just a vanity number, because when you boil it down, when we're making content, like we want to make sure that what's converting is the shit that matters. And so like if we are selling a course, if we're selling a product or whatever, like I would rather have 1,000 views with a higher conversion rate than 1,000,000 views with like a lower conversion rate. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's all relative, but I would rather have the smaller sales if they convert more people than the God damn it. I'd rather have the smaller views if they convert more people than the larger views if they don't convert the same amount. Now, percentages matter, and if it's like such a big difference, and like 1% of 1,000,000 is still more than 10% of 1,000 for sure. But anyway, you get what I'm saying, okay? I think it's important to think about the bottom line. So if the bottom lines are views and YouTube ad revenue, then short videos don't really give you that. Like you make very little from shorts. You need a couple million views to make a couple dollars. So it's just it's a silly thing, but like it's a good, man, let me tell you, it is a good feeling to have a short get millions of views. Like you post a short and you're like, oh cool, 1,000 views. And then like you refresh it, it's like 100,000 views. You're like, holy shit, this is going off. Your subscriber count just, like that is a good feeling. Okay. Such a good feeling. But at the end of the day, does it really fucking matter? If you haven't made any money off of it, like, does it really matter? Don't know. Probably not. So anyway, it's interesting. You get caught up in the nonsense of like the stuff that doesn't matter. Short views and like views and subscribers. It's like, hey, look, we're here to make money. So that's the stuff we should be worrying about. Anyway, it was a really good insight, and I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. Like maybe I shouldn't post shorts on my main channel. There's a lot of YouTubers that do that. I think Danny Duncan, the whole way that I started watching him was because his shorts popped up on my feed, on my shorts feed. I would lay in bed at night, this is years ago, and flip through shorts. And then some of his shorts popped up and I'm like, oh, these are kind of funny. But never one time did I watch one of those shorts and go, oh wow, let's watch a long form Danny Duncan video. Never. I just kept flipping through the shorts, And it finally happened weeks after occasionally seeing his shorts on my thing. I understood who he was and like I built some recognition with the brand. And then I was just bored one day and I was like, let's watch one of these videos. So then I typed it in, but it was like seeing 15, 20 shorts later, it was like never was I a direct conversion from like the short to the long form. It was like just I was in a whole different mood. I remember seeing the shorts. I remember thinking they were kind of funny, and I was like, well, what the hell? Let's watch a long form video. And I did, and I liked it. And so I think now maybe I'm the outlier here, but I think that's traditionally how it works. Shorts can help you get exposure, but they're not going to convert, and you're not going to get the same numbers because more people are watching shorts. We have a short attention span. More people are on the short shelf, or like, going through the feed. So there's more fish out there, so to speak, to catch versus in the long form videos. So here's my opinion, my hot take on it. I think there's a way to grow an audience still with shorts, but you have to be very smart about it. You have to make sure that your shorts align with your brand and that they showcase what you can expect from a full-length video. If you make shorts about, I don't know, doing something crazy like skydiving, something crazy, solving a Rubik's Cube while you're skydiving, that could get pretty good views on a short. Okay. But one, like, what is the message there? What is the brand? Like, who is this guy? Who is that? Like, you see what I mean? Like, you see a viral idea, you see a viral thing, and you're like, oh, okay, like that's cool. But it doesn't help you build the brand. Versus Danny Duncan's content is very like, his shorts are exactly what come from the long, and like they still tell a story. Mr. Beast is doing crazy good at shorts, and so anyway, they're all still connected there. But the difference is, when I watch a couple of, say, Danny Duncan shorts, like I understand the branding, I understand who he is, I understand like what I can expect from his brand. Versus if I watch a video of a guy solving a Rubik's Cube, skydiving, and then the same guy is like cave exploring, and then the same guy, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, okay, who the fuck is this guy? Like, I don't get it, you know? And so if you have some consistency with your shorts and your content, and like you do it in a strategic way, I think it can be very beneficial. Otherwise, yeah, you're definitely shooting yourself in the foot. Like, you're growing a big audience of people who don't really care about you, or who you're not going to be able to make anything from, because they're only going to watch your shorts if YouTube recommends the shorts. That's the other thing. So lots to think about. It's fun to think about that stuff, man. But yeah, anyway, so that was day 116. I went to work after editing the video, worked for like 3 hours, made $80. It was pretty good. And then I came home and took a nap, and my nap turned into a sleep. Like, I laid down at 8. Man, I've been so tired without the caffeine. It's been really tough. But I also ate a chicken Alfredo with crispy chicken. And I'm thinking, whenever I would get Chick-fil-A, which it's been a while, I would get chicken strips. It's been years. I'd get chicken strips, and after eating the chicken strips, man, I'd have to take a nap. Like, I'd just feel so tired, and I'd take the best nap. I have crazy dreams, best nap, crazy dreams. And it was the chicken strips. And now I'm thinking, after eating the chicken Alfredo with the fried chicken, it's like, gotta be something, the fryer oil, man, or maybe the fat, like something, it just knocks me out. So anyway, I laid down, I went to sleep, and then I woke up at like midnight, and I was like, what the hell? And I was like, well, at this point, like, it's too late to do anything. And so I just kept sleeping. And then I thought I'd wake up early today, and I did. I woke up at like 10. I don't know if I'm depressed. I don't know what's going on, man, but that was crazy. So I'm caught up on sleep, and I've been going to the gym a lot too. That's the other thing. When I'm not working out, it's a lot easier to run on low sleep. When I'm working out, my body just does not do well on no sleep. So anyway, today's day 117. That was day 116. I'll film day 117 at the end of the day. We'll see what the day has in store for me. But yeah. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me. Peace.